In music news, a list of the 30 most influential drummers has been released. These drummers have set the standards for others and incorporated trend-setting techniques. The list is in alphabetical order due to the difficulty in ranking them. Who made the cut? Check it out. Carmine Appice, the renowned drummer of psychedelic rock band Vanilla Fudge, played with Paul Stanley, Pink Floyd, Jeff Beck, Rod Stewart, and co-wrote the hit, Do You Think I'm Sexy? His versatile drumming style influenced Phil Collins, Tommy Lee, and John Bonham. Despite being in his 70s, Appice's career continues to thrive. When we talk about greatness and the ability to do it all, look no further than Ginger Baker. A disciple of the blues and jazz, Baker is considered one of rock's first superstar drummers. He lived the life of a true rock star. The co-founder of the band Cream along with Eric Clapton, Baker's smooth tempo and affinity for using two bass drums helped create that signature sound. The Hall of Famer, who was also a valuable part of Blind Faith, shines on the 1966 Cream instrumental, Toad. Just about anyone who is anyone in the rock world of drummers considered Baker, who passed away in 2019 at age 80, a major influence. Follow us on MSN to see more of our exclusive entertainment content. Legendary Motown drummer Benny Benjamin, also known as Papa Zita, has passed away. He was the first studio drummer for the iconic record company and played on classics such as Shop Around by the Miracles and My Girl by the Temptations. The Beatles considered him an influence for his dynamic playing and steady backbeat that served as the foundation for many great Motown tracks. Benjamin leaves behind a lasting legacy in the world of music. Hal Blaine, the legendary drummer, played with icons like Elvis, Sinatra, and the Supremes. Blaine is believed to be the most recorded drummer of all time with over 35,000 sessions. His versatility made every session better, resulting in 150 top 10 US singles. Notable tracks include Be My Baby, Bridge Over Troubled Water, Help Me, Rhonda, Mr. Tambourine Man, and Windy. Stay tuned for more entertainment news. John Bonham, the legendary drummer of Led Zeppelin, is considered the best in the rock genre. His influence inspired famous drummers like Dave Grohl and Joey Kramer. Bonham's unmatched brilliance showcased in classic tracks like Immigrant Song, When the Levee Breaks, and Misty Mountain Hop. Yet, his defining moment is his impressive performance on the 1969 instrumental, Moby Dick. In the music world, Terry Bozzio might not be a household name, but his work as a drummer is well worth exploring. He gained recognition playing with Frank Zappa and had success in the 1980s with Missing Persons, fronted by his wife. Bozzio's flawless technique makes him one of the best session and studio drummers out there. Check out more entertainment content on MSN. Bill Bruford, dubbed the "Godfather of Progressive Rock Drumming," is best known for his time as the original drummer for Yes. His ability to handle the band's complex arrangements influenced modern-day stars like Matt Cameron and Mike Portnoy. Bruford also played with King Crimson and Genesis in the 1970s and is now a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer. Danny Carey, the drummer of Tool, is known for his complex time signatures and ability to treat his hands and feet equally while playing. He's considered one of the most successful progressive rock drummers of all time and is heavily influenced by jazz. Despite the band's enigmatic nature, Carey has never shied away from the spotlight. Follow MSN for more exclusive entertainment news. Music icon Phil Collins was a master not only on vocals, but also on drums. As the frontman of Genesis and a solo artist, his drumming on albums like The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway and the title track of Abacab were considered genius. His solo classic, In the Air Tonight, is also famous for its iconic drum fill. Phil Collins remains one of the most versatile entertainers of all time. Stuart Copeland, renowned for his work with The Police, is a masterful musician. The hi-hat innovator infused the band's early work with his unique touch. Copeland also creates film scores, like Wall Street, and TV music like The Young Ones and Desperate Housewives. Join MSN for more entertainment news. Musician Sheila E., known as the Queen of Percussion, gained fame with her hit song, The Glamorous Life, in 1984. The song, written by Prince, showcased her talent as a drummer with an extended solo. Before her solo career, Sheila E. worked with Lionel Richie, Marvin Gaye, and Diana Ross. DJ Fontana, Elvis Presley's drummer for over a decade, played a major role in Elvis's success. Fontana's ability to cook behind the drum kit made Elvis's moves and ability to shake and shimmy on stage possible. Fontana was responsible for upping the tempo of the country and bluegrass vibe to become a prime force in the rockabilly sound. His memorable rapid fills can be heard in famous songs such as Hound Dog, Heartbreak Hotel, Blue Suede Shoes, and Jailhouse Rock. Iconic drummer Steve Gadd is a legend in the music industry, having played with countless famous artists like Paul Simon, James Taylor, and Steely Dan. His contribution to Steely Dan's "Aya" is said to be so masterful that others involved just watched in awe. His skill in both prog rock and jazz fusion is on full display. In the wake of Taylor Hawkins' death, will Dave Grohl take on more drumming duties for Foo Fighters? Despite being known as the band's frontman, Grohl is hailed as one of the world's best and most versatile drummers. He treats drumming as a science and has left his mark on tracks with Nirvana and Queens of the Stone Age. Stay tuned on MSN for more entertainment news. Al Jackson Jr., jazz/swing drummer, helped form Booker T. and the MGs at Stax Records in Memphis. Known for his ability to keep rhythm without missing a beat, Jackson played with legends like Otis Redding, Elvis Presley, and Eric Clapton before his tragic death in 1975. Gene Krupa, the first star drummer, was known for his showmanship and expanding the volume and power of drumming. He played with many band leaders, but is best remembered for his extended drum solo on Sing, Sing, Sing with Benny Goodman. Follow MSN for more entertainment content. Stuart Copeland named Mitch Mitchell as a big influence on his drumming. Mitchell's precise, tempo-driven drumming behind Jimi Hendrix's creative guitar perfectly complemented each other. Mitchell's performance on the 1967 hit album Are You Experienced drew accolades. Keith Moon, aka Moon the Loon, was a legendary drummer for The Who, known for his full-on assault on the drum kit and wild offstage behavior. With remarkable speed and precision, Moon highlighted hits like Won't Get Fooled Again and Substitute. However, excess on and off stage led to his self-destruction, including trashing hotel rooms and consuming excessive amounts of alcohol and prescription medication. Sadly, Moon died of an overdose in 1978 at age 32. Rock fans, listen up. Ian Paice is the only member of Deep Purple to stay with the band throughout its legendary career. Regarded as one of the best drummers in hard rock, his bandmate calls him the Motor. Music Radar even named Black Knight as one of Paice's best showcases. He also played with Whitesnake, and worked with Beatles legends Paul McCartney and George Harrison. In the world of Rush, Neil Peart was seen as a godlike figure among fans, and his complex drumming skills were unrivaled by other musicians. Peart's talent was not just technical, but he also had a stage presence and was always willing to learn. Some of his greatest songs include YYZ and La Villa Strangiato. Welcome to our music segment. Today we remember Jeff Porcaro, the late drummer who was considered the most prominent studio drummer of all time. Porcaro rose to commercial popularity in the 1980s with Toto, and his drumming on the hit Rosanna showcased his exceptional work. But even before Toto, Porcaro was a household name, drumming for Sonny and Cher and Boz Scaggs, and playing with legends like Elton John and Aretha Franklin. Sadly, Porcaro passed away at age 38 from a heart attack in 1992. Legendary jazz drummer Buddy Rich is considered the greatest American drummer of his time by many, including the late great Gene Krupa. Rich's unmatched speed behind the kit and early work with Tommy Dorsey and Frank Sinatra earned him widespread acclaim. His influence is still felt today by the likes of John Bonham, Phil Collins, Bill Ward, and Carl Palmer. Check out Bugle Call Rag for a taste of Rich's genius. In music news, John "Jabo" Starks, one of the first drummers to work simultaneously with James Brown, has passed away. A pioneer of funk drumming, Starks had also played with B.B. King. His smooth grooves continue to be sampled regularly. Starks shared the spotlight with Clyde Stubblefield as part of Brown's backing band until 1970. Rest in peace, Jabo. In the world of drumming, Ringo Starr is a true icon. Although he was not the original drummer for the Beatles, he played an important role in the band's success. Starr's talent and dedication to his craft have earned him worldwide respect, and he continues to play music today. From the Beatles to his own band of all-stars, his universally recognizable beats have made him one of the most popular drummers in the world. While John Lennon, Paul McCartney, and George Harrison may have captured the spotlight, Ringo Starr's greatness will always be remembered in classic songs like Rain and Come Together. Clyde Stubblefield, a pioneer of funk drumming and known for his work with James Brown, has passed away at 73. He played by feel and was never limited in his talent. Stubblefield's funky drummer solo has been long sampled. He and bandmate John Jabo Starks have godlike status in the rap and hip-hop communities. Phil Taylor, aka Filthy Animal, was a pioneer of speed metal drumming. He popularized the use of double bass drumming on Motorhead's Overkill and influenced generations of hard rock drummers, including Lars Ulrich of Metallica. Despite struggling with alcoholism, Taylor's drumming remained unparalleled. He passed away in 2015, just a month before his bandmate Lemmy Kilmister. Maureen "Mo" Tucker, the drummer for the Velvet Underground, was a trailblazer for women in rock music. Her unique drumming style included playing standing up, using mallets, and avoiding cymbals. Her contribution to the band's sound has influenced countless female drummers in the alternative music scene. Though often overlooked, Tucker's impact on rock music cannot be overstated. Rolling Stones legend Charlie Watts dies at 80. Heavily influenced by jazz legend Charlie Parker, Watts' longevity proved to be just as strong as his playing. There might not have been a tighter drummer on the planet than Watts, who was the backbone of the Rolling Stones for over 50 years. Follow MSN for more exclusive entertainment content. In music news, Janet Weiss has been named as one of the top female drummers of all time. Weiss, who made a name for herself in the 1990s with indie band Sleater-Kinney, has been recognized for her musical intelligence and powerful playing. She is featured on some of the band's biggest hits, and has also played with side project Wild Flag. Weiss currently plays with Portland band Quasi and has garnered fans in Eddie Vedder and Matt Cameron. Stay tuned for more music updates. In music news, Tony Williams made waves in the jazz fusion movement with his frenetic drumming style. Starting professionally at a young age, he backed icons like Miles Davis before refining his craft with his own band, Lifetime. Williams also contributed to the work of many other artists. Follow MSN for more exclusive entertainment content.